Hey, welcome back to the deep dive. So, like always, we were browsing AIagentstore.ai earlier
hmm
and looking specifically, in their workflow automation section, some really interesting tools popping up there.
Absolutely. And that actually ties straight into what you asked about how to tackle those really complex multi-step tasks using AI, autonomous agents specifically.
Right. And we landed on one platform you highlighted, VectorShift. The whole pitch is it's a no-code way to build and, I guess, deploy these agents.
Exactly. Deploy autonomous agents for, like you said, complex jobs.
So when they say no code, break that down. What does that actually look like for someone using it? Are we talking like super simple?
Well, yeah, the interface is simple. Think drag and drop. Instead of writing lines of code, you're visually connecting these pre-built blocks, these nodes, on a canvas.
Okay.
So you're basically designing the AI's workflow visually. And the key is it lets non-technical people do this too, not just developers.
Hmm.
Plus, it hooks into the major AI models, OpenAI's GPT series, Anthropic's Claude, even models from Hugging Face. So you get access to some serious AI power.
Okay, so it's more than just like setting up an auto reply. These agents can actually figure stuff out on their own, handle a sequence of actions.
That's the core idea, yeah, autonomy.
How does VectorShift make that happen? What's the mechanism for that autonomy? I know they mention like a 71% autonomy level somewhere.
Yeah, the way it works is pretty clever. The platform allows the agent you build to first um, analyze the task it's given.
Okay.
Then it can actually choose which integrated AI model is best for a specific step. Maybe it needs GPT-4 for complex reasoning, or perhaps Claude for, say, more nuanced text generation.
Ah, so it picks the right tool for the job step by step.
Exactly. And then it can automate the actions needed across potentially loads of different applications, all triggered by certain events.
Like what kind of event?
So imagine a new customer signs up on your website. That's the event. The agent could then automatically enrich that lead data, maybe send a personalized welcome email, check inventory if they ordered something, and even schedule a follow-up call in the CRM. All hands off.
Wow, okay. That does sound powerful.
Yeah.
Who's this really for then? Who gets the most out of this?
Well, the info we looked at highlights a few key groups. Business analysts, definitely. People managing processes, process managers.
Makes sense.
IT pros looking to integrate AI without maybe deep coding everything from scratch.
Mm.
And entrepreneurs, too, building custom AI tools for their niche.
So quite a range. Anyone dealing with those annoying, repetitive, multi-part tasks, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. If you've got workflows that involve several steps across different systems, this is aimed right at that.
Can you give a really concrete example? Like what's something specific I could automate?
Okay, think about, say, customer support.
Hmm.
An agent could monitor incoming support tickets, categorize the issue using AI,
Hmm.
pull relevant info from a knowledge base, and even draft a suggested reply for a human agent to review. Or financial reporting, maybe automatically gathering data from different spreadsheets, running analysis, and generating a draft report.
I can see that. Automating the grunt work.
Exactly. Things like complex data entry, syncing info between apps, maybe even parts of content creation or research gathering.
Okay. And getting started, is it a big investment? How does the pricing work?
They seem to use a freemium model. So usually that means there's a free tier to kind of test the waters.
Right. Basic features.
Yeah, probably limited usage or features. Then paid tiers for more capabilities, more processing power, that kind of thing. It is worth noting, though, that the platform itself is closed source.
Gotcha. So you don't get to peek under the hood at their code.
Correct.
So if we were to boil VectorShift down, what are the key buzzwords or concepts someone should associate with it?
I'd say definitely. No-code platform,
Mm.
AI automation,
Yeah.
workflow automation, autonomous agents, obviously, and that drag-and-drop interface.
Perfect. That paints a pretty clear picture.
Yeah, those really capture it.
So for everyone listening, the main takeaway seems to be that VectorShift offers a pathway, a no-code pathway, to building these fairly sophisticated AI agents that can run complex workflows on their own. Could be a big deal for streamlining work for lots of different professionals.
Absolutely. And it kind of leads to a final thought maybe for you listeners to chew on. How could accessible tools like this, these no-code AI agent builders, how might they change the way you approach automation in your own work or business? It certainly lowers the barrier to entry.
Yeah, definitely something to think about. Lots of potential there. And if you want to dig deeper or explore other agents, check out AIagentstore.ai.